Hello, I am the one and only Trevin JB, at least from what I know. I don't know why I say it like that. Anyway, welcome to the backrooms.fandom.com/wiki. Um, this wiki has every level of backrooms in it, and I'm gonna go through and read them all. It's definitely going to be over the span of a couple days of me doing this. So if I sound different through all the days, then yeah, just expect that. Okay, we're starting off with the lobby, or other known as level 0. Survival difficulty class of 1. It is safe, it is unsecure, and is devoid of entities, and is the first level of the backrooms, and the first many initially encountered. Alright, let's get into this. Level 0 is an expansive, non-elucidant space resembling the back rooms of a retail outlet. All rooms in level 0 share the same superficial features such as a worn mono-yellow wallpaper, old moist carpet, scattered electrical outlets, and inconsistently placed fluorescent lighting. Aside from these common features, no two rooms within the level are identical. The fluorescent lighting present in level 0 hums at a constant frequency. This buzzing is notably louder and more obtrusive than ordinary fluorescent lighting. An examination of this fixture to determine the source has been inconclusive thus far. Secondly, the substantial lights saturating the carpet cannot be constantly identified. It is not water, nor is it safe to consume. Linear space in level 0 is altered drastically. It is possible to walk in a straight line, return to the starting point, and end up in a completely different set of rooms from the one previously passed through. Due to this phenomenon and the visual similarity between each room, consistent navigation of level 0 has proven very difficult. Devices such as GPS locators and compasses fail to function within this level, and radio communications are audibly distorted and often prove unreliable. The most prominent threat in level 0 is the stark lack of available resources. As the fluids saturating the carpet has been deemed unsafe for human consumption, most are likely to perish before managing to find an exit due to the extended dehydration, starvation, and exhaustion. Entities. Level 0 is thought to be entirely devoid of life. To date, no interactions with their wanderers' ancestral entities during exploration have been recorded in this level. Consequently, this effect leads to colonies and outposts being infeasible to create entrances and exits. Entrances. Level 0, and by extension the back rooms, can be accessed by accidentally no-clipping out of the bounds in normal reality. No-clipping out of certain levels may transfer one to level 0. Exits. There are 4 currently known methods of exiting level 0. A variety of factors that will eventually cause the hallways to fade into level 1. No clipping through a wall will transfer one into -1. Breaking through the floor may lead to level 27. It may also lead one into the void. Rarely, wandering far enough in any direction may lead one to the Manila room. Alright. Next level is level 1, Habitable Zone. Survival difficulty class 1, safe, secure, and minimal entity count. Level 1 is the second level of the backrooms. Description. Level 1 is a massive warehouse with concrete floors and walls, exposed rebar, dim fluorescent lights placed on the walls, and low-hanging fog with no discernible source. The fog often coalesces into condensation, forming puddles on the floor in inconsistent areas. Unlike level 0, this level possesses a constant supply of water and electricity, which allows indefinite habitation. That's my clothes. By wanderers, providing that apparent precautions are taken. It is also far more expansive. I will kill kill all ads. Precautions are taken. It is also far more expansive, possessing staircases, elevators, isolated rooms, and hallways. The fluorescent lights can at any time flicker. Can flicker and turn off for minutes or even hours. When this occurs, hostile entities may appear. These entities rarely attack in groups and tend to avoid light. If the lights turn off, it is strongly advised to try and navigate your steps. Try and avoid any strange noises, and then find a room. Make sure to bring a light source with you. Crates of supplies appear and disappear randomly within the level, often containing a mixture of vital items, food, almond water, batteries, tarps, weaponry, clothing, medical supplies, and nonsensical objects associated assorted car parts, boxes of crayons, used syringes, partially burned paper, live mice in a catatonic state that have been injected with unknown substances, shoelaces, loose change, bundles of human hair. The crate should be approached with caution due to their contents, but a valuable resource. In addition, crude paintings and drawings with no apparent origin or meaning appear on the walls and floors. They are known to change in appearance and disappear when not in direct line of sight or when unlit. The light fixtures within level 1 are prone to flicker and fail at inconsistent intervals. When this occurs, supplies are liable to vanish inexplicably and hostile entities may appear unexpectedly. These entities rarely attack in groups and tend to avoid light and large gathering of people. It is advised to carry a reliable light source and sleep holding whatever items you do not wish to lose. Level 1 also serves as an entrance to the hub. Entities. Beings typically lurk in level 1, especially when the lights are off. Known beings on level 1 include dolers, adult facelings, hounds, skin stealers, and scratchers. Scratchers. Okay. Colonies and outposts. There are currently 8 known colonies and outposts in level 1. It should be noted that attempting to meet up with any of these colonies will prove extremely difficult, as backrooms stretch out for millions of miles. Some of them may not exist now, some might not have existed at all. The Raiders. Recently discovered group with an expected number of 68 members. They are most friendly with regular travelers and are willing to trade, but will shoot down members of certain groups. Currently, they are not very strong, so they get knocked out after being suspected of making an alliance with the partygoers during Operation End Party. Apparently, the main objective is to eradicate every big group in the backrooms, claiming that adding corruption or politics into the backrooms would make it even worse. They plan to get bigger and bigger by stealing and taking over colonies and outposts. This has, however, failed when they try to steal outposts fun time. Although recounts don't show this, camera footage has been found. 6 raiders were killing in this incident. This led to Meg to believe they were making an alliance with the partygoers, so they were recently destroyed in the Battle of Midtown. Alright. Base flickers of the backroom colonists. Reflectively, a small base owned by the main group, friendly and open to trade. Population ranging from 25 to 200, depending on the number of people stationed there. Usually used for fandom or Reddit posts by people there. Has public Wi-Fi and allows people to go there for any internet catch-up. Often interacts with other outposts or bases in the level, mainly the Republic of the level 153 and Orderly Republic. Republic of level 153. Outpost of the Republic of level 153 has around 40 members. Takes in survivors. Existed since the creation of the Republic of level 153. Has bounties on certain entities. Has around 60 guns and 3 machine guns. Genesis Labs Base Alpha. Large outposts friendly and open to trade. Study the population of entities, analyze and collect DNA samples among the largest of level 1's outposts. The Orderly Republic. The largest outpost in level 1 consists of mainly young adults, quite friendly, always open to trade. Guide Outpost 3. Second outpost of the Tourism Guide and the second largest group in level 1. Heavily heavily armed at all times due to entities, normally open for trading except for during search and rescue, open for staying with them for safety for a week or so in exchange for small amounts of supply. Saxation. Previously hidden behind a false wall, roughly 98 meters slash 321.521 feet southeast from the exit. Devastated by unknown entities slash entities. No members found, but noises are common when near the false wall. Some still claim to see the residents and even talking to them. Only people who didn't know the fate of the sensation report seeing them. The strange markings on the wall claim to have been be a cult with being reborn as their objective. Considered alive by most, since people still talk to them and prove that they aren't lying by revealing things only they would know. Easily recognizable, as all of the documented members have a scar on their left cheek. Alright. Oasis Lyra of the OFCEB. Accommodates supplies and recruits wanderers. Population is 130. Supplies are dependent on supply chains, not open to trade but willing to supply travelers passing through. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Level 1 has many entrances upon ordinary doors in many levels has a small chance of leading to this level. One is able to enter this level from level 0. No clip in level 1.5 to enter this level. One can enter this level by switching a lever given by the younging in level 995. One can also enter this level by entering the correct number on the number pad in level 1051. As it exits, one can exit level 1 by simply continuing to explore the backrooms. Level 1 usually leads to level 2, or back to level 0. Other methods of exiting this level are as follows. An unlocked door may lead to level 2. The hub can be accessed from this level. From the entrances of level 1, head straight down the corridor and stop at the door. Go through the door, then continue until the end of that corridor, then double back to the entrance of the level. There should be a diverging path that goes left or right. Take the left, there will be another divergence, take the right, then at the next one take the left, and the next one take a right. As soon as the right path is taken, the path will lead to two doors labeled A and B. Take the B door. Upon going through that door, the new room will look identical to the last one. Now take the A door. This door leads to the hub. If any of these steps are completed incorrectly, like taking the wrong turn or not doubling back, one may end up somewhere completely random. If you somehow encounter Entity 126 and get caught, there will be a small chance for you to not be killed and be dragged by it to level 6. No clipping through walls that have outlets may lead to either level 229 or level 188. Rarely falling asleep in this level may lead one to one of the bedrooms in level 1950. Finding and interacting with a black doll may lead one to level 7453. No clipping through the other side of the wall without falling into the void will lead to level a half. Weird. Okay. Alright, we are moving on to level 2, if it'll let me click on it. Apparently not. Alright, no way to do this. Level 2. It's already 13 minutes in and we're only done with the second level of the backrooms. Oh boy. This is gonna be a fun ride. Guess while I'm waiting, I take a sip of my drink. Oh. Okay. Come on. Don't have all day here. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'll let it load in the images, so those for you who are watching can see them. Alright. Okay. Guess I'll let it load. Okay. Alright. Level 2, Pipe Dreams. Survival difficulty class 2, unsafe, secure, and low entity count. Level 2 is his third level, the backrooms. Description. Level 2 consists of a long, dim, concrete maintenance hallway with steam pipes lining the walls and ceiling. Doors are rarely found, housing metal shelves and ventilation ducts. The pipes cause heat in Level 2 to reach immense temperatures, reportedly reaching 200 Fahrenheit, 93 Celsius, and higher, boiling any wanderer alive. It is described as being generally more decayed than the previous levels. None of I said lever. Occasionally, doors can lead to small rooms that may contain machinery that are connected to the pipes present throughout the level. Random items that were left by other explorers can be found in the metal shelves. Due to the insalubrious condition found in Level 2, roaches and mice are found around the hallways. Some sections of Level 2 are completely devoid of light, while some of the others are only lit up by alternate sources of light such as flashlights and lamps. A notable humid, musty smell can be found in areas where the pipes exist. Level 2 is far more dangerous than Level 1 due to the hazards above and sheer number of entities inhabiting the level. If you come in contact with a creature in this level, it is advised that you should run immediately as they are incredibly hostile and will kill off most victims. As one walks the level, after a few days, the pipes will start to go farther and farther until one cannot walk any further without suffocating severe burns. If one persists at this moment, the tunnel will close up behind them and they will be cooked alive. Entities. Known entities that lurk in Level 2 are Facelings, Hounds, Smilers, and Scratchers. Additionally, entities likely lurk in the level, however... additional entities likely lurk in level, however. Okay. Colonies and outposts. Due to the nature of this level, colonies and outposts are unable to be established. Entrances and exits. Entrances. One of the two, the only known way to enter Level 2 is via a stairwell in Level 1. There, one can find an unlocked door that will lead here. Exits. There are 3 known ways of exiting Level 2. Finding a fire exit in Level 2 will transfer one to Level 3, despite the dangers and risks. Entering an office-styled elevator will lead to Level 4. No-clipping through a corner will rarely lead to Levels 3, 6, 4. Okay. I'm gonna go... Okay, levels. This is taking forever. I'm gonna close my Gmod. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. Guess I could have wrote these down instead of doing this via reading the wiki, but I mean, I would get all the information that people would need to, what's the word, learn about the levels and all that, so. Okay, I'm gonna stop, oh my god, okay, this is fun, I'm having a good time. What if I duplicate you? Okay, that doesn't seem to be helping. Oh boy. I mean, I guess I can cut ahead until this loads. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, I mean, I don't know. Because I kind of want this to just be a long video that people can listen to while they're doing something. Considering how long this is taking in total of reading all the levels and all that, I might do a series on this where I do 10 more levels each time, which seems fair enough, and these, from how long this recording is being, is going to be around over 20 minutes, and at the end I might combine them all together to make a big, old, probably 10-hour something video, Because I'm planning on explaining everything, or not explaining, I guess, reading everything in the wiki. So, um, yeah. Oh boy, this is actually taking a lot longer than it should. I can't get... Okay, I have a better idea. I'm just gonna go to the level list link. I said the level list link. The level... Why is this taking forever? Is my internet... Okay, my internet is actually a bit slow today. I'm gonna... turn on my hotspot. Oops. I'm gonna turn on my hotspot. Maybe that'll work. Okay. Alright, okay, that seems to have worked. Alright. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, let's finally get back to reading these. Oh, sorry, I mean, let's finally get back to wasting my life. I'm just kidding, this is fun to do. It's interesting. Okay. Level 3, Electrical Station, Survival Difficulty Class 3, Unsafe, Unsecure, and Moderate Entity Count. Level 3 is the 4th level of the backrooms. Description. Level 3, also referred to as the Electrical Station, is an expansive complex of intuitive hallways constructed out of bricks with electrical machinery scattered throughout. Similar to Level 0, Level 3 appears to be randomly segmented, moving and warping in many directions, most of which illogical. One consists that it's seemingly universally maintained throughout Level 3. It is the pipings that line the walls and ceilings of this strange labyrinth. Level 3's configuration seems to be much more diverse than that of Level 2, despite some similarities. The majority of said similarities exist in isolated sectors of Level 3, not universally applicable to, applicable to, man, I can't read, applicable to this level. Nevertheless, both levels are often depicted as having thin, intuinated hallways as aforementioned, the walls and ceilings of Level 3 are lined with piping. These pipes vary in size and inventory. Some are empty, while some are filled with fluids that resemble either water, almond water, or petrol. Neither of these, especially the latter, are safe to consume. In rare instances, the pipes of Level 3 contain I freaking can't read writing, which does not appear to serve any purpose. Varying types of machinery can be found throughout Level 3, but the majority of these Archon-type power in unknown locations, seemingly outside of the level. Others seem to control and power the pipes. Often exposed wires emerge from the ceiling, walls, and floors. In relative desolate... I need to go back to first grade. In relatively desolate, rare locations in Level 3, dimly lit hallways may be found, as in common throughout most of the level. The lights are relatively quiet, though they seem to be even quieter in these locations. While these hallways may appear eerie to wanderers, there are no accounts of entities attacks, nor any harm being developed to wanderers in these locations. Many wanderers have reported that these rare spots have soothing effects on all who enter. Metallic bars can also be found in Level 3, serving no known purpose. Attempting to break through these have been in vain, as they seem to be unbreakable barrier. In many cases, as pictured, windows lie beneath these bars. Whether or not these partial windows offer any form of exit or anomaly is unknown, as the majority of them are inaccessible, rarely being found anywhere else in the level. All attempts of exploration beyond these bars have been in vain. As is pictured, strange machinery can be found in Level 3 in rare rooms that seem to follow a common repeating pattern. They seem to be located in a straight line from one another. The true nature of this, however, is unconfirmed. Due to the non-elusive properties of Level 3, may have may have theorized that the strange room present in level 3 are used to connect the level and perhaps power it. Some have gone as far to claim that machinery and wires present on level 3 power the backrooms at large, or at the very least the main 9. This claim has been widely disputed, though it has not yet been disproven. It is highly feasible that level 3 the electrical station works as just a station used to power the backrooms, as aforementioned windows present behind the strange, indestructible prison bars found on level 3 are inaccessible. Nevertheless, the windows are often found in locations which do not contain bar phenomena. These locations and windows differ drastically in comparison to those found behind bars in several ways. 1. These windows appear to emit much less light, while those behind bars emit light similar to that of a sunny day. These illuminate considerably less comparable to a cloudy day or just before sunset. 2. These windows are notably accessible. They are not able to be broken, but are able to be looked out of. The majority of these windows looking out to nothing, only grayish clouds are visible, with no ground, but seen below is an unknown weather or northern reflex of true topography of level 3. Rooms containing windows are typically well lit in close proximity of the other. These clusters of rooms are where most human activity takes place. Whilst not the most forgiving place to live and coexist, they're among the safest locations in level 3, which consists of a relatively moderate number of entities in rooms and clusters containing windows. It is common for pipes and wires to group together near the top of the walls, much more than they do outside of these rooms. Rarely when a wire remains and maintenance, direct contact with said wire could cause temporary paralysis. Alternatively, direct contact can also cause uncontrollable movement. The reason for these effects are soon to be caused by electrical discharges are unknown. Rarely, white signs can be found throughout level 3. One number, usually 3 digits, can be read. Below the number is cryptic text. All attempts to decipher said text has been in vain. When the aforementioned repeating patterns of room level 3 is followed, these signs may appear to each room. Increasing in numerical order, they commonly end at 999. They practically reset, reverting to 1 in the next room. Among the earliest Meg written accounts of these signs is listed below, written in S.R.'s diary in 2006. Said researcher was attempting to decipher the strange cryptic text to no avail. Intriguingly, many statements made by the researchers do not match up with modern accounts of text found on the walls of level 3. And I guess here is a note left by that said person. We're finally finished investigating for the day, or whatever you'd like to call the former half of the strange, peculiar ocular day-night cycle. We found several rooms, and they seem to all be connected like a square pattern. I don't know why they're there, but I have been immensely intrigued with my findings. Signs are scattered throughout these rooms. At the very top there are numbers. These usually increase as we travel the strange apparatus-filled rooms. The numbers don't seem to serve that much of a purpose, as we were told they tend to reset around 1,000. Somehow none of my colleagues took note of the text before these numbers. It's unreadable. Every now and then there are readable letters, once even a word, but all of the text it is also random, lining up with nothing. Whilst I traveled throughout these rooms, I took notes of one legible word I could read. Contrivance. S.R. Name that is now blanked out. Okay, end of the note. The day-night cycle of level 3 works extremely strangely. Whilst there are visible changes in the illumination of the level as said cycle passes, such as cloud outside of the level darkening before eventually disappearing, the majority of it purely unperceivable, functioning whether or not the aforemost mentioned illumination is visible. The cause for this is unknown, yet seems to be universal throughout level 3. A multitude of entities are present in level 3, posing moderate harm to human inhabitants of the level at any time intervals. Entities tend to stay away from rooms containing windows. Colonies and outposts. There are 2 major colonies and outposts level 3, both belonging to the Mare Explorer group. Gamma Base 3. A relatively large colony controlled by the Mare Explorer group, functioning relatively self-dependently. Consists of a wide variety of personnel from different diversions. The majority of the discoveries regarding Level 3 is derived from Gamma Base 3's personnel, friendly and willing to trade, will offer temporary sanctuary. Delta Research Base, sub-colony of Gamma Base 3, serves as a research bench for the aforementioned colony when active, friendly, and willing to trade. Entrances and exits. Entrances. There are 3 currently confirmed methods of entering Level 3. A wanderer may enter this level by finding a fire exit on Level 2. If one follows the hallways of Level 19, they may end up in this level. Entering a door with a yellow lightning bolt logo on it will be found in Level 5, will bring one to this level. Exits. There are 3 currently confirmed methods of exiting Level 3. A wanderer may enter a door labeled off a sector leading them to Level 4. Okay. Exiting through elevators present on Level 3 has a chance of bringing a wanderer to Level 4 or Level 5, more commonly the latter. Certain extended dimly-lit hallways in Level 3 may lead to Level 273. These hallways can be identified by a lack of pipes lining the walls and a notable decrease in temperature as one traverses the hallways. Contrivance. Alright, that's Level 3. That one took a while. Alright, moving on to Level 4. Okay. Level 4, Abandoned Office. We got a note from a wanderer here. Oh, and we got rain noises for this one. That's nice. I only realized the rain was cold because my skin carried the heat of my blood. My inner fire was burning with a strong ambition to keep going further, to not give in to my fears. As I strode onward, my eyes caught the rainbows hidden behind the heavy cloud of storm and rain. A note found in a wanderer's journal discovered in Level 4. Okay. Survival difficulty class habitable, safe, frequent natural hazards, and devoid of harmful entities. Okay. Level 4 is also known as Abandoned Office, is an expensive, empty structure with architecture resembling a modern office building. Despite this, Level 4 is entirely devoid of furniture and other accessories one would typically expect to find in an office. Excluding the ambling gray concrete pillars scattered about spots on the carpet at the level appear to indicate that furniture may have been previously present at one point in time. Curiosity, the level possesses an effect unseen in many other levels of the backrooms, of being presence of seasons. They are referred to in this manner due to this level's exterior weather patterns changing every few months at a constant rate. For the sake of ease, these seasons will hereafter be referred to as spring, summer, autumn, and winter, respectively, consisting the gray monochromatic color scheme of the office. The whirling rain clouds visible outside the level's windows represent the only splash of color varying from dark gray to silent grayish blue, or even a dark heather purple color during the autumn and summer seasons. A noteworthy feature of this level is the flat panel LED light fixtures, especially the lack thereof. Most of the squares in this level drop ceiling, which is LED lights to be found instead lack them, therefore leaving those areas partially cast in darkness. Thus, trying to activate light switches typically shows no response, leading to the conclusion that the only constant source of illumination in the level is the light that emits through the various windows present in humidity among is the walls, remaining in Level 4 for a long span of time during seasons when light is scarce, is advised against since it can cause low vision, blind spots, poor night vision, or blurry sight. While being in direct contact with natural hazards have led to a report of wanderers contracting collapsed lungs, sleep apnea, or irregular heartbeats. Level 4 is widely regarded as a rest stop amongst wanderers as a safe location for one to take a break during their journey. Due to this, the creation of colonies and outposts is considered highly inclusive. Many sustained communities have begun flourished in this level. Despite the level's architecture suggesting the existence of multiple floors, descents by means of stairs have revealed the lack of ground floor and likewise the lack of a top floor or roof. Even though the exploration of Level 4 is limited in this aspect, wanderers can access other areas within the same floor, such as workrooms, smaller offices, or studios. While the main lobby of the level is empty and completely devoid of furniture, the smaller workrooms found within the same area are quite the opposite, having functional and somewhat new-looking fitments and chattels. These workrooms vary in size and length, as wanderers have been reported rooms that have fitting capability of even 15 or 20 people at a time, while others have been reported barely fitting 2 people, creating the sensation of claustrophobia or enclosement. Aside from the anomaly which architects have been unable to find an explanation for. Once a season transits into the next, the appearance and style of the workroom change gradually over time. Curiously, most of the workrooms, as presented in the picture attached, do not lack the principal characteristics as the level main lobby area, having features such as ceilings with a suspended drop structure, working LED lights, horizontal sliding windows, and light gray walls made of the very same cold concrete. The windows in these workrooms are typically covered by transparent curtains or in a puqueu surface that stops wanderers from seeing outside the offices. Despite this, the illumination of the LED lights is strong enough to brighten all the rooms in equal manner with a white-yellowish luminescence, with some wanderers claiming they tend to emit significant levels of warmth, too. Wanderers have reported a notable scent of fresh linen when entering this level's workroom. The white panel desks located throughout the offices usually range between 1.6 to 2.2 meters in size, with an average height of approximately 0.6 to 0.72 meters. Meanwhile, presidential bundles are located under the right side of the tables. They have 3 drawers with silver metallic handles which scarcely contain food supplies such as snacks, peanut muffins, smoothies, or bottles of almond water. But since the circumstances of finding solid supplies of alimentations are rare, most drawers and waistbands nearby are empty or secretly filling with various objects such as pamphlets, old notes, elastics, markers, or scissors. Of note, a single Disfit journal belongs to a wanderer had been found in one of the workrooms and preserved by the MEG, including the more unique objects can be found in the workrooms as well. Computers, tablets, monitors, or different modern devices can be used by wanderers in these workrooms as they can search information about structures, designs, and concepts of the other levels or crucial background elements regarding Level 4. Within the documents present on the screen, it should be noted that no Wi-Fi connection is present in this level. It cannot be accessed by any means. Aside from the accessible gadgets, wanderers also reported finding typical office objects, namely Xerox and printing machines, folders, notebooks, pens, push pens, duct tape, paper clips, POS terminals, in trays and out trays, desktop organizers, small plants and flower pots, empty white grayish cups, or bowls of ceramatic disk calculators or post-it notes. Oh boy, this is a long one. Swivel chairs are common in the workrooms, almost always paired with a desk. These chairs have a set of wheels for mobility and adjacent height mechanisms similar to the chairs typical in the office of the front rooms. All chairs appear to be constructed from the same black polyester-like material, reported being very appealing to wanderers, with some noting that they are extremely comfortable when working at the desks. Other attributes revolve around its strength, flexibility, and capable for not getting stained, which can be great for wanderers who suffer from different allergens, such as pollen and dust. Aside from these aspects, the swivel chairs are very breathable and comfortable, at the same time creating the impression that they were designed strategic to increase the productivity of those working at the computers. Some notes belonging to the former wanderers have even reported describing the chairs as a good spot to rest your body in or to sleep on. Differing from the previous levels, Level 4 is the first level of the backrooms to contain windows that displace scenery on the other side. Along the level's exterior walls, a magnitude of windows are present at even intervals. The windows are unable to open by any means, and testing has shown them to be virtually indestructible. With current technology, while windows open in the walls of a building for the admission of light and air to be expected, the windows in this level appear to be arranged mainly for the purpose of architecture decoration, although they can also serve a pleasing gospel for rain scenery enjoyers. As wanderers enter this area on the right side of the room, the following features may be observed. Oh boy. XOX horizontal slider windows measuring around 1.2 meters. Glass. It is speculated to be made of polycarbonate panels, but this has not yet to be confirmed. Sills concrete similar to the office walls. Million dust powder white. The head of the windows is missing, while the initial resembles the same aspect as the concrete. Black clever wires can be seen hanging down from the sill to the floor. This is another note by a wanderer. Each water drop sits on the window like a puddle that will never leave, perfectly formed, perfectly cold to break the skin. Even though I never got to feel the water stealing my body's heat, at least at just a tiny bit of the time. Perhaps I could even enjoy the warmth of a long-forgotten shelter. The coziness of my suffering allowed me to become accustomed to the elements of the wind and cold. But I kept thinking about the sun breaking one day. What if each drop would sprinkle with light then? Would warmth seep through and bring a new reality? I think I'd like to see this, or even enjoy it quite a lot. A note found in a wanderer's journal. It is believed the entry was written during a thunderstorm taking place in the summer season. Alright. As mentioned before, level 4 has a plethora of window reflecting the rainfall outside. After several studies, examinations, investigations, and analysis effectuated on this level, rain and natural evolution of it, as well as distinguish the assignations, drew a final conclusion regarding the natural phenomenon. It is highly believed that the weather comes in seasons that tend to change gradually at 3-month intervals. The seasons recorded so far are winter, spring, summer, and autumn, which respectively present very familiar characteristics like the equivalent of nature seasons in the front rooms. For those who don't know, the front rooms are reality, or Earth, us. It is normal stuff. Alright, okay. The rain, spring season. Spring is the rainiest season of all 4 recording throughout the course of a year in terms of quantity of precipitation and days where the rain is active. During the season, the best precipitation dynamics of winter and summer converge and the temperature can reach between 12 Celsius and 18 Celsius. The explanation of why the spring season is the best one to stay in is rather simple, focusing on the fact that the warm air holds more moisture than colder air, and the air gets naturally mellower. If winter had blizzards as its main natural disaster, the spring season had the constant presence of thunderstorms as its main natural disaster. The top of the clouds is a pure white, as the bottom part is a darkish spruce or a denim blue tone, depending on the rain's intensity. The clouds revolve around the white and blue game of color tones. The raindrops are light gray, thick, and shine as if they were made of silver. Sometimes a rainbow can be spotted between the clouds alongside sunshine rays. As mentioned before, the thunderstorm presents the main danger recorded in spring season. Advised health effects for wanderers were emitted as they could not enter in direct contact with any manifestation of the thunderstorms, though in reality lightning is most obvious threat to wanderers standing in front of the windows. When a lightning bolt strikes can cause temporary blindness, a ringing sensation in the ears, and hair to stand on its end due to the introduction of static electricity into the emit area affected. Okay, the rain summer season. The summer season is widely known as the first time of year where heavy rainfall takes place as the sun becomes overheated right after the end of spring. The temperature can isolate between 22 Celsius, 24 Celsius, but the extreme degree recorded in this level was between 40 Celsius and 42 Celsius. The clouds have a purple magenta color, however those shades are often scattered, creating patches that appear to have less purple than others. This can be concluded to the lightning itself cutting through the light rays projecting this scenery. Only found in this season, convective rain is a common natural phenomena because of the process of raising air where clouds continue to form and grow, thus leading to the point where clouds cannot hold any longer the weight of water droplets and create precipitation instead. The very same natural manifest results in the creation of cumulonimbus clouds, active low pressure and instability in the atmosphere, which causes heavy rainfall. It manifests to a long duration, often accomplished by thunderstorms and thunder lightning. Rays of sun can be spotted beneath the clouds, sometimes as well as specifically after an episode of heavy rain. I said that so wrong. I need to take a quick drink. My throat is killing me. Hold on. Okay. There have been reported phenomena of dry thunderstorms, which in result bear much more rain than what is considered usual. Although it is not compared to the spring counterpart, it is still be quite difficult to carry on with typical/common tasks and should be a matter taken lightly by wanderers. The rain autumn season. The fall season, also known as autumn in some places, is among the most passive of the seasons. Rain and thunderstorms are still frequent but not as long-lasting as the spring, nor as intense as in summer, typically only for this interval of time. The sky is overcast as a peaceful contrast of yellow, orange, white, gray, and slightly purple spectre, but rays of sun can be often spotted poking through the gloomy ceiling. Like look these clouds provide. Most had associated the autumn season with the feeling of milching. Sorry, I probably butchered that, but since the possibilities of summer are gone while the coolness of winter is on the horizon. The season starts with an average delayed air temperature below 15 Celsius, a notable drop of the air's heat compared to summer. The first half of autumn, 35 to 40 days since the beginning of the season, is characterized by the domination of scenery, calm and sunny ascalonic weather. During this period, favorable conditions are created for wanderers to perform colonies outposts since the manifestations of the rain are minimal, and the temperatures can reach 10 Celsius to 15 Celsius. Toward the end of autumn, the frequency of colonies increase as cold masses of air penetrate through resulting in the genre temperatures lowering 10 Celsius to 3 Celsius. As the appearance of the first frost, the raindrops begin to cool and eventually freeze into snowflakes. While the cold clouds take more of a white coloring, this can be considered a sign or even a warning for all the wanderers residing in the level to leave, because it symbolizes the gradual transition into winter season. Winter season. Instead of a typical raindrops present in other seasons, the participation within this period of time is formed from large cloud snowflakes. The presence of blizzards is constant, even classified as natural disaster, as the temperatures can drastically drop to a negative degree, varying from 0 Celsius to even negative 10 Celsius. During this season, even though the snowflakes have a slow and dance-like movement, when falling down from the clouds, the melts sprightly when making contact with the window's surface. Meanwhile, the clouds have an almost pure white tone and can reach a light gray color during a blizzard. If the temperature eventually drops below 0 Celsius, ice pellets will start forming on the windows, creating the illusion of a softly grayish tone of color to the glass surface. Other wanderers have reported witnessing chunks of ice falling down the clouds alongside the snowflakes during the winter season, but no pictures have captured this phenomenon so far. Medicine notice. The winter season has been classified as the most passive level in the terms of manifestations, but most aggressive when it comes to its natural disasters. Effects on wanderers spending an extended period of time in this level during the winter season is strongly advised against, as its temperatures may plummet from below 0 degrees Celsius to negative 10 degrees Celsius. Reason. The following illnesses that can be caught in level 4 are listed below. Hypothermia, symptoms, uncontrollable shivering, profound exhaustion, fumbling hands, signs of memory loss, slurred speech, or drowsiness. Frostbite, symptoms, pins and needles, aching or throbbing in the affected area, numbness, loss of normal skin color, wax-looking skin, or muscle stiffness that leads to clumsy locomotive movements. Trench foot, symptoms, tingling sensation, generally pain, cold, and blotchy skin as the post-hyperemic phase is starting to affect the nerve damage at the foot level. Chilblains, symptoms, itchy, red areas on the hand, skin, euchlid swelling, delusional sensations of burning or loss of normal skin color. In order to avoid catching one of these aforementioned cold-related elements, experts recommend to take the following advice into consideration. Pay attention to your emergency supply kits. Avoid bringing heating devices into this level that are meant for outdoor use. It can lead to the destruction of the integrity of the office rooms and potential harm of other wanderers within the same area. It is important to wear thick clothes. It is preferred to wear several lightweight, warm, cozy layers of clothes rather than one layer of heavy coating, such as a jacket. Remove the pieces of clothing that get wet during exploration. Move to a warmer room in level 1 as far as possible from the windows. Similar rooms better maintain the warm temperatures. Okay, here's another note from a Meg Explorer, it looks like, or an EMG Explorer, that EMG group. I am an EMG Explorer within a regiment consisting of 12 researchers. Prefer not to disclose any further details about my identity, so consider this written document a mystery and enigma. While trying to decipher this message, I hope to transmit through a few lines of words. I had managed to get into level 4 after going through a generator-controlled door in the previous level. The one revolving around the electrical machines and engines crambled between harsh light brown brick hallways. Even though I do not show signs of claustrophobia or discomfort when finding myself in a narrow area, I can say that I feel quite relieved to see a new sight for a change, one that appears to resemble an empty office. Okay, we got another entry from Mega Explorer, another Mega Explorer. Running became my way to feel a sensation of control and a life, where I had none to begin with, converting all my emotions, suffering, and agony into miles just because I had the unlucky chance of getting stuck in the endless loop of ups and downs. Others perhaps could have gotten the chance to pick their poison from fitting in or surrendering, but for me, what else was I supposed to do when I felt when the ground felt like crumbling just beneath my painfully aching feet, and the walls of burnt brown bricks narrowing ever so slowly around me? The electrical station's walls seemed as if they had stood for generations, keeping the interior sheltered from any signs of destruction. The feeling of genuine and sincere fear triggered this hell of a place, with everyone in it to be buried underground and completely forgotten as time passed by. I could feel an overwhelming suffocation making its way to my face and throat, but I knew exactly why this was happening, despite being chased by an enemy I could not see. I tried to remain calm and regain my composure, closing my eyes and taking deep, slow breaths, even if the nightmares from the deepest reach of my mind started to corrupt the scenery in front of me. Get to them before they get you. That was always my mentality to overcome my trepidations. After all, your own thoughts create your immediate reality. People's fears are triggered by real threats and by memories of threats. Before anything, we must ask ourselves how real the threat is, or if we're going to begin generalizing fear and seek evidence to commit it rather than challenge it. That's the rational way of solving an issue, but who thinks rationally clear and strategic when you feel like your breathing can cause someone to die at the very moment, when you feel as if your legs are going to betray you when you need them most? How can you think with a clear, fresh mind about the future that seems so bright, positive, and close with the immediate, true, present lies bare at your feet, clawing your legs and never letting you go no matter how hard you try? My tired eyes dilated at the view of a generator-controlled room. I wanted to scream, cry out of happiness, call for help, or at least stop for a moment to catch my breath. But I couldn't. The stark contrast of the door's light gray and dark blue sent shivers down my spine as my chest felt like aching. My right hand moved without thinking, grabbing my fingers around its metallic handle and pulling the heavy door toward me. In the obstruction of the moment, I found myself on the other side of the door, the loud slamming of the ponderous door behind me making my eardrums feel like they were erupting on the spot. Oh my god. Had I finally left that confined zone? This new area was akin to a warm welcome to a house filled with peace, a portal to a brighter state of mind. The doorway stood there as if it were an invitation to a new adventure, a new challenge, and a new chance to earn the merit of exploring further. Surprisingly, a musical vibration appearing to come from a small radio synchronized with the low, comforting buzz of an unknown origin. I closed my eyes to hear it. My ears felt like capturing each note of the subtle and idyllic tune as they are long since accused to the fluorescent buzzing. Beneath heavy eyelids, I let my eyes flutter open slowly again. A mellow, demoniac game of gray colors ranging from charcoal to cloudy drowned the scenery before me. The only aspect that brought life to this empty office-like structure was the wispy silvery sky outside the windows. The sweet music that maintained the Scrat's place rigidity was suddenly replaced with loud pattering of rain on glass. Water drops bigger than barely hailstone hit the surface of the window. Is that rain? It's been so long since I've last seen daylight. Man, my throat is killing me. Ugh, an hour of reading. Should be good for me, but man. Okay, well, those are the documents, apparently. Okay. Colonies and outposts. Currently, the MEG has recorded 2 official documented colonies and outposts within Level 4. BAS, Backrooms Analytic Squadron. An organization found exclusively in Level 4 with the primary objective on focusing on exploration of the office's structure, secrets, and connections to the front rooms. The group consists of skilled scientists, professionals in the medical field, reporters, and architects. The BAS is known for their several discoveries in the backrooms, known for maintaining good relationships with the maintenance workers in Level 3. They are friendly and open to trade with wanderers, although a lot of them are quiet, reserved, and do not present a welcome sight for newcomers. SRC, Society of the Red Cross Natural Science and Medicine. A medical and pharmaceutical organization focused primarily on maintaining and providing for the health of wanderers who pass by. The group has a current member count of approximately 433, consisting of various diversions of doctors, nurses, physicists, and pharmacists. It assists vulnerable wanderers in situations of disaster crisis by contributing and averting and elevating suffering in all its forms, protecting health and mental well-being along with cultivating respect toward human dignity. Known to stockpile food, medical supplies, and other necessary resources in order to help wanderers have a safe time in Level 4. They are friendly and welcoming towards anyone who enters in contact with them, up for trade as long as the object the wanderer's trades can serve in healing and harmed human beings. Okay. Entrances and exits. Entrances. There are 10 currently known methods of entering Level 4. One may enter this level from Level 3 via a door labeled Office Sector. Entering a faulty colored wooden door on Level 30 may lead one to this level. Sometimes doors in Level 54's Floor 2 have a chance of leading to this level. Entering a double-sided door with no exit sign in Level 7 may lead one to this level. Jumping off Level 61's train while it is motion may lead you to this level. Entering a doctor medical office door in Level 16 may lead one to this level. Sewer gates on the ceiling of Level 34 may rarely lead one to this level through the floor. Extended hallways in Level 37 lacking any water may eventually lead to Level 4. Certain areas in Level 47 may seemingly lead one to this level. This level may be entered via an orange door in Level 153. Whew. Exits. There are 9 currently known methods of exiting Level 4. Coming upon an ornately decorated door emanating disquietly classical music may lead to Level 5. One may enter Level 6 by chance upon the lights in the level going out. Forcing open a window and climbing out during a heavy thunderstorm may lead one to Level 11 or Level 37. Entering a door labeled with a rose flower symbol may lead one to Level 83 or Level 150. Entering a door labeled with an ocean wave symbol will lead one to Level 100. Disproportionately long descending staircases may lead to Level 153. Extending metallic hallways may lead to Level 192 or Level 273. No clipping through walls of this level may lead one to Level 4.1. Entering a door with a brass number 6 will lead one to Level 332. Oh, that's the end of the level. Oh, that was a big one. It's almost sad I have to leave this rain. Man, that was a big level. Oh, that was a lot to read. Whew. My lord. Man, if there's gonna be levels like that I'm gonna have to read, like, oh my gosh. I sure hope you guys appreciate this. Can't believe I'm freaking doing this. Back to the level list, please. Hopefully the next 6 levels will, you know, be, not so long. Hey, we reached the hour. We reached the hour mark. Guess that's something notable besides backrooms talk. You know, I could just like have a dock open, like this one that I have open, to you know write them down in a shorter description, but I want to go the distance, alright? So, yeah. Whew. Man, that one killed my throat. Alright, finally something new. Alright, level 5, Terror Hotel. Survival difficulty class 2, unsafe, secure, and low entity count. Level 5 is the 6th level of the backrooms. Description. Level 5 is a presumably infinite hotel complex with many rooms and halls. The level itself seems to have been constructed in the 1930s with furniture dating back to the 1920s. There are 3 main areas in Level 5, the main hall, the Beverly Room, and the Boiler Room. The main hub of the area is the Beverly Room, often referred to as the Eternal Ballroom. The gargantuan room has 2 doors on the west wall and 2 doors on the east wall. Each leads to a different area of either the hotel or the boiler room, and it only contains a small Art Deco table at the center, illuminated by a large cylinder. At all the entrances are marked with a small copper sign reading the Beverly Room, as one might see in a hotel banquet hall. The second area, known simply as the boiler, is a series of large cobweb hallways with high ceilings and stained plaster or concrete walls. This area contains many barred-off areas with large pieces of machinery. The long corridors are hot and dry, and a scent of smoke fills the air. Pipes and exhaustion valves from early 12th century line some walls of the larger rooms have roaring 20s. 20s era furnishing and details. Many have reported the sounds of whispering from large face-like boilers. There are currently 3 reported early 20th century elevators within the boiler, and is advised to avoid them at all costs. Living statues reside in this part of level 5, so if you see one while exploring in the area of the boiler, then make sure to get out of there as soon as possible. Keep eye contact as you run. Looking away while running can result in being mutilated by one of the statues. And that's fun. There is a consistent buzz of iridescent whenever traversing this level. People have also reported the sounds of faint big band swing jazz music and distant party chatter. This level is famous for its mysterious whispering and unseen presence. People report something whispering and cursing behind them or tapping their shoulder like they're alone. That, along with the stares at the face-like wallpaper and 1920s era machinery can cause a major loss of sanity, which is why one will need almond water to survive. At this level, luckily, it can be found from leaks in the ceiling, or at this level, those who have gone insane here speak of a mysterious beast known as the Beast of Level 5. A tall, scaly humanoid wearing a suit and tie, and has been described as having a humanoid body with the head of a cephalopod, with tentacles around its mouth. People have claimed it has a camouflage ability, and they say its glowing eyes staring at them from the wallpaper. Occasionally, it is unknown if the beast is real or hallucination, as it doesn't resemble any of the other entities seen on level 5, and has only been reported by those with questionable sanity, although reports of it have all been very similar descriptions. Colonies and outposts. There are 2 known colonies on level 5. The originals. The originals have set up in a large lobby of the hotel section. They are a group of people who have been trapped in the backrooms from about the 1300s and 1940s. My lord. They are suspicious of anyone from later or earlier periods and keep to themselves. They are willing to trade goods with passerbys and but are reluctant to trade with other major colonies. The majority of people in the colony were trapped in the backrooms after the 1906 San Francisco earthquake and 1912 the sinking of the Titanic. Notably, members include Amelia Earhart, Dorothy Dorothy Arnold, John Jacob Alistair Five, and Captain Edward Smith. So that is interesting. How they actually had real world people and they put them into the back rooms, like Amelia Earhart. That's pretty cool. Backroom colonists. The backroom colonists, with their colonization of the Camp Amber group, have gained the outpost on this level. They are friendly and are willing to trade, and are decently armed on the outpost. Entrances. Entry to level 5 is fairly simple. Just find office-style stairways in level 4. Okay. Exits. Traveling too far in the boiler room to get to level 6, though it is highly recommended just to go back down the stairs. Leaving through the doors will take you to level 161, though unless you already have a good weapon, you shouldn't access this level. Entering a metal door in the boiler room will bring you to level 954. No clipping into the corner of the white room in this level has a chance to take you to level 4112. If the beast eats you, you'll be teleported to level 666. Exits out of the main door in the lobby, access to level 5.1. Alright. So there's level 5 done. Heading on to level 6. Then, including level 6, we will have around 4 left, I think. Whew. Yeah, this is helpful. Man, the Wi-Fi is freaking sucking. My hotspot's on? Yeah, it is. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. Probably. Might because there's snow, because I live in Utah. Utah's freaking bad with its weather pattern. Oh boy. Okay, well, I guess I'll start drinking my drink. My throat needs it. Man. I don't know why I'm doing this, but, well, it's already too far in, so, well, I don't really want to back out, because that'd be stupid. Oof, that's a good stretch. I was sitting crisscross the entire time I've been doing this. I finally laid down and my legs feel good. Oh boy, my freaking Wi-Fi. What is wrong? Why is it connected to the Giants? Should be connected to my hotspot. Oh yeah, that's helpful. There we go. Okay. Level 6. Sorry. Freaking go away. Okay. Level 6, Lights Out. Survival difficulty class 4. Unsafe, unsecure, undetermined entity count. Level 6 is the 7th level of the backrooms. And it's lights out, so it's a black image. Oh, easiest image to recreate ever. Okay. Level 6 is an expansive complex of indeterminate size made up of metallic walls, brick floors, and complex systems of pipe. The entirety of Level 6 is shrouded in complete darkness. Thus far, no light sources have successfully created any light in this level. Due to the level's darkness, it is not possible to take sufficient photographs of it. Excuse me. Auditory hallucinations are frequently experienced in Level 6, ranging from rushing water to indecipherable voices ringing throughout the piping. Is it believed Level 6 may be able to influence one's perception, there we go, one's perception of reality, resulting in symptoms of paranoia and derealization. Despite possessing no known tangible threats, Level 6 is regarded as being one of the most dangerous levels in the backrooms because of its sheer darkness. A significant portion of the wanderers that enter this level permanently lose their sanity or go missing. Entities. Entities may exist in Level 6, but they are unable to be seen due to the level's complete state of darkness. Colonies and outposts. Attempts to form lasting bases in the level have failed. Members continuously disappear into the darkness. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Going through a boiler room located within Level 5. And a rusted door located on 6.1, which leads directly to Level 6. Exiting. Tripping on a wire leads to Level 6.1. It is worth noting that intentionally tripping on a wire will not trigger this transportation. There is a spiral staircase that takes you down to level 288. No, just level 28, sorry. Entering a hole will lead you to level 8. Wandering far enough will bring you to level 7. That one was pretty short, but what can you expect from a place that's completely shrouded in darkness? I mean, you can't see anything. Okay. Level 7, Thalassophobia. Survival difficulty class 3, unsafe, unsecure, and moderate entity count. Level 7 is the 8th level of the backrooms. Okay. For watchers, here is footage of apparently an ocean. Level 7. Okay, level 7 is unique in that it is a vast expanse of water that appears to stretch on endlessly. Nobody thus far has fully explored level 7, but what is currently known is that it's the first and potentially only room of level 7 is not flooded and has the usual fluorescent lighting. The room has a thin layer of water on the bottom and is stringently skewed from the rest of the floor. Anonymously, the single door opens to show the surface of the water from a top-down perspective. The room is slightly rotated horizontally, but gravity still works to keep one's feet on the floor in the first room. Upon entry, gravity switches, pulling one toward the water, and it's significantly stronger than regular gravity. The water has been reported to be very cold and is generally unadvised to enter it. The floor of the ocean is made of a carpet, hardening by a thick layer of tar above it. There are several skeletons, including several almost humanoid figures and massive fish. Little else is known about the depths of the water aside from the endless expanse of tar and bones. The level possesses a significant barrier to future exploration of level 8 and onward. Colonies and Outposts. Guide Outpost 045 former. This research base, previously owned by both BIS and TDG, is now abandoned. Pre-abandonment has 8 BAS scientists and 20 TTG guards. The main purpose is to study the depth of the sea floor, search for exit and/or or find thing on level 7. Ooh, I might do this one later. Set up a temporal camp near the only room. After finding the sea floor seemingly infinite deep and eventually finding a more practical exit, the team gets attacked by a robe-wearing attackers, likely TPWG seen above, and retreated through the more practical exit, ending up at level 4 with the sealed water-leaking fire door base abandoned. Backrooms Colonists, a research outpost owned by the group in the question that is relatively big. It has currently 40 people guarding it and has similar properties to the floaters previously previous outpost. While it is pretty recreational, they have seen related equipment to do experiments on the ocean. Outpost 207, created by the Outpost Group, relatively friendly, open to trade. Base made of random furniture, 665 members. The Floaters had 23 people lived in the medium-sized outpost of a makeshift swimming pool where they would swim for both fun and for exercise. Destroyed, rumored to have been taken by the Thing. Entrances and exits. Entrances. 8 known ways to enter level 7 are wandering far enough in level 6, entering through the wall of water in level 534, going through the crack in the pool in level 151, jumping from the plane on level A, going into the deep sea in level 1048, attempting to drown yourself in the bathtub in level 598, accidentally falling into water in level 430, find a yellow rubber door in level 1984. Exits. An underwater-like hole located somewhere in the carpeted ocean will lead to level 8. This was discovered by u/Bart Onis and u/Voilided. Current locations under the water of this area may lead to level 37. Entering deep into the ocean of this level may lead to the coast of level 1048. Okay, I'm going to actually read the article on the Thing on level 7, because it actually seems interesting. Okay, Entity 20, the Thing on level 7. Warning, by reading this article, you are making yourself a target for Entity 20. The more information you know about this entity, the more likely it is to attack you. Please read the caution that you have been warned. Okay. This article may have misinformation. Reason, this entity is currently unconfirmed and is likely to be a rumor. When reading this article, please keep in mind that you may be reading misinformation. Okay. Entity Hazard Class 6, the entity number 20, Habitant unconfirmed at level 7. I've been swimming to the bottom of level 7 when I encountered a giant fish. It looked like a deep-sea lizardfish and an anglerfish merged together. Oh wow, that's... oof. It's creepy. I don't really want to read this a lot. I just kind of want to see what it looks like. Oh man, that's creepy. Alright, well, back to levels, because you're not here for entities. So, may do it after I do the levels. After I do the levels, that's going to be a while. I'll do entities and stuff. Okay, cave system. Alright, level 8, cave system. Survival difficulty class 5. Unsafe, unsecure, and entity infestation. Level 8 is the 9th level of the backrooms. Here is the picture of it. Okay. Description. Level 8 is an expansive cave system and famous for the numerous spider-like entities which inhabit it. Only a few light sources can be found randomly throughout the ceiling of these caves, though these too will go dark after only a few minutes of exposure, making exploration of this level extremely difficult and dangerous. In addition to the low visibility, loud sounds are known to echo throughout this level and attract large swarms of spiders to the source. The majority of this level is crumpled and filled with jammed stalagmites and stalactites that make linear progress impossible, though some larger cave systems have been documented deep within the cave that could serve as outpost locations in the future. Other areas of interest have been documented, though many remain an unknown secret of the majority of wanderers. Colonies and outposts. World Eaters. Due to 8 being Cornus scattered numbers, the rogue World Eaters set up base at level 8. They maintain total control over the caverns and will shoot on sight. Even the entities that dwell within the caves are afraid of them, so avoid at all costs. Man. Backroom colonists. The outpost contains around 37 guards and is mostly for transportation. It is the final level of the main 9 colonized by the group, and they will help wanderers leave the level. Entities. Level 8 is inhabited by a lot of different entities of spiders. Explorers can find all the way from small brown and venomous spiders to king spiders, while some of them rely on their nests and the others venom to and on their nest and on their venom to survive. Other species don't have venom and generally are just members of their nest, although it is advised to avoid every form of life present on this level. There's many nests that spiders made, most inhabitants by small venomous spiders and massive king and queen spiders. The king spiders of these colonies are formally not venomous, but the queen spiders are highly venomous. Most die within minutes of queen spider bites, so this is just speculation, as human exploration of this level is currently impossible. Cave-link spiders. Death pools, large queen pools can be found in dead ends of the caves. These populars are highly dangerous. Everything that enters these can be torn apart and dragged down by humanoid tar black hands. This is a type of nest found on level 8 houses. Franken spider is a dangerous mutated spider that regenerates through a galled found in its chest cavity. Certain areas of the cave have what is presumed to be almond water dripping from the stalactites on the ceiling. So if you have arachnophobia, do not go to this level. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Look for a hole in level 6 or at the bottom of the water in level 7. The most common way to enter this level is by finding entrances through level 7, but there are numerous entrances throughout the other levels of the backrooms. Exits. Trip/fall and you will get transported to level 9, but you also have an extremely low chance to be transported to level 153. All of the reported classes you got out of level 8 this way were by accident, so if it's not certain whether falling intentionally will work or not. If you found a black doll, play with it for a while to be transported to level 7,453. Well, I suggest not to this level. It's because, man, I do not like spiders. Okay, alright, level 9. I guess I could have clicked on the link, but... So now we're entering to level 9 to 99. I'm not going to read all the way to 99, because I'm only going to do 10 levels per, one of these. I don't really know what to call them, but, yeah. Alright, level 9, Darkened Suburbs. Survival difficulty class 5, Unsafe, Unsecure, Entity Infestation. Level 9 is the 10th level of the backrooms. For viewers, this is, for like people that are watching and stuff, this is, image. Yeah. Description. Level 9, also known as Darkened Suburbs, is a seemingly endless suburban landscape with the time of day being locked to midnight. This level has the same darkness similar to that of level 6 and level -100, but not as dangerous. The houses in this level vary in design and size, although there are spots of spotting 2 houses near each other that are the same. The houses of level 9 appear to be furnished and fairly new, containing items present in typical houses such as sofas, televisions, beds, refrigerators, vast yards containing a wide amount of vegetation. In rare circumstances, some houses have been observed to be entirely void of any of these features. Completely barren. Most electronic devices located in the building are non-functional, given the absence of valid power source of the systems to operate. Another anomalous property of this level is that you can find 2 houses clipped inside of each other when traveling too far. It is physically impossible to happen in the front rooms. The streets of level 9 are the most dangerous aspect of this level. The wet, unpainted asphalt roads take on the consistency of quicksand, but should prolonged contact be made from these rocks, they'll begin to rapidly solidify, suffocating the victim as they become submerged in the substance. While the stone sidewalks lining the roads don't appear anomalous, one should stay clear of them for risk of slipping into pavement. Traveling on any sidewalk or walkways that lead to an extensive grass field may result in wanderers entering level 9.1. Leaving the walkways to the venture into the fields may bring one to level 10. The street lamps on a low level are typically powered off and inactive, though some bizarrely flicker despite the absence of power. Man, my frickin' throat. Hold on, I need a freaking drink. Okay, that's better. Colonies and outposts. While a number of groups roam on level 9, mass colonization is presently infeasible with no attempts being made of as of yet. Although one outpost is created once. One outpost is created once. National Police Force of L9, willing to trade, unfriendly to entities aligned with the BDR, once 10 members and now 6, resides in the south of the neighborhoods of level 9. Entrances and exits. Entrances. No clip through the floor of level 8, entering the resolving door in level 40, entering one of the doors in level 53, break and jump out of a bus window in level 166, open a wooden door in level 4112, going down a flight of stairs that leads to the dark lower room in level 944. Can take you to the first floor of a house in level 9. No clipping through the wall of a house in level 477 will lead here. Exiting the main gate in level 928 has a chance to take you here. Taking a regular bus in level 398.5, level 3985 will take you here. Entering the right door of the children room in the Predic's apartment in level 888888 will lead you here. Looking at the mirror next to the desk in level 603 can lead here. Exiting through the front door during your bedtime leads here. Oh, there's a lot of exits. Exits. Following a series of arrow street signs pointing north may lead to level 11. Walkways that lead to grass fields may lead to either level 9.1 or level 10. Enter any door labeled as a biohazard to enter level 9.3. Enter an airport to be transported to level 36. Touch a painting to be brought to level 264. Finding a yellow lamppost leads to the safe place. Touch a wall with snow on it to enter level 9.1, which is a bit safer than this level. And entering any basement has a chance of sending you to level 2765. No clipping through a table leads to a snowy cat village. No clipping through a house's front door has a chance of leading you to level 1157. Finding an extremely shaded tree will take you to level 97. Finding a school bus and going into it will take you to level 166. Making a drawing with crayons of a horror experience will send you to level 743. Following signs that say mountains will lead to level 274. Entering a house with a grassy field surrounding it will lead you to level 372, but this is very hard to find. Spending a prolonged period of time in this level may result in a gradual transformation to level 477, level 536, level 1038, or level 2354. Entering the front door in old and seemingly abandoned house may lead you to level 6496. Watching television for more than 30 minutes in any of the houses will lead you to level 592 for no reason. Okay, that is level 9. Level 10. Here we go. The last level for today. Okay. Survival difficulty class 1, safe, secure, minimal entity count. Level 10 is the 11th level of the backrooms. So I guess I'm to level 11 of the backrooms, but I wanted to go to level 10 so that the numbers matched up, since I didn't want that to be different, because that annoys me. Yeah. Notice, as this level was categorized as Class 1, individuals should foresee numerous dangerous hazards and several accommodations to be glimpsed. Okay. Description. Level 10 includes a seemingly infinite grassland of wheat, with an unpaved soil road pavement leading... Oh, I didn't read. Did I? Okay, but this was called Level 10, the field of wheat. Okay. Level 10... Description. Level 10 includes a seemingly infinite grassland of wheat with an unpaved soil road pavement leading off towards the horizon. A faint mystery, small pouches of almond water enhanced by the sugar of the wheat harvest can exist found in the area. A detailed summary of a long-forgotten, blood-stained wooden fence dots the ground of level 10, seemingly boundaries between Silver 80 and the evidence of reasonable historical controversy. It is unspecified who, if anyone, developed these arrangements, but they materialize to belong taken of forthwith. While the fences may be in existence, there remains a vibrant, hieroglyphic, several guard headquarters compressing humanoid archered presence on entities maintain the wheat production. Upon sighting a trumpet sound, a fire of arrows may rain down on wanderer position movement. It transfer that to avoid headquarters, whether it is feasible to navigate apparent of them. Aside from a limited abundance of wheat existing, one may maneuver uncover items from primary inspections of level 10. Wanderers may find out knives, empty containers of liquid, rotten food, flashlights, or certainly cell phones with dead batteries. However, despite the sheer amount of percentages reclaimed, not a single deceased corpse has subsisted found, abandoning those that ventured out into the labyrinth interminably MIA. The faint tone of crying and formless singing can frankly be listened to in the level, and is speculated to be related with the disappearance of significant wanderers through the Meg theories that those who vanished completely disintegrated into the dirt, fertilizing the wheat harvest. Despite the reference of the moment, the arena is always cloudy with downpours occasionally going on. Alright, the recovered note. Recovered statements from a wanderer immediately before their inferred demise. I've been waiting for 6 days, and there's been nothing but a dirt road in the field. Surrounding it, I discovered that the delectable substance tasting like almond water in the fields on multiple occasions. It tastes sweet. There seems to be something roaming in the mist, but I've been incapable to get a clear photo of it yet. It doesn't appear to resemble anything currently on our database. Do not leave the path. Do not. Upon the sounding of trumpets roaring in the distance and a loud voice echoing fire, a flurry of arrows can be seen. I've been hit by 3, 4, I've lost tally of how many fricking arrows hit me. I'm still bleeding, and it doesn't look like medical attention arriving anytime soon. Of course not. God, looks like I'm gonna perish here. No, everything is calm, everything's fine. It is completely silent. She saved me. An angel appeared in the sky, trumpet in hand. If you find yourself here, stay and rejoice. She will guide you. Alright. Colonies and outposts. Simply 3 settlement inhabit this level. It is expected there might be similar as many attempts to develop a settlement or outpost at this level. Okay. Church of Crops. This supporter comprises 73 people obsessed with the finding of an angel here. They obsess over redemption, believing their empress angels here to seize them back to the front rooms. However, their statements cannot be verified. They can occasionally be cited performing sacrifices, demanding wheat to the angel above, while screaming in unison unintelligible messages. Their efforts at summoning the angel are achieved well off. Members repeatedly go missing in this level, abandon nothing but their reddish devotees' clothing behind. The Backrooms Investigation Foundation site, or Omachorn, I don't know what that says. This base serves as a training location for amateurs because of level 10's foggy nature. 200 civilians are presently enlisted in archery lessons. The barriers are initialized as marks, and unintentional 10 are listed. An additional 100 are enlisted in self-lesson, focusing on hiding from entities. Outpost Moors. 50 members inhabit this outpost. They expect to maintain rosewater that appears of level 83. They identify The Church of Crops. Entrances and exits. Numerous entrances and exits are understood at the level. Level 10 is especially manageable to enter and leave, however, outstanding to the quantity of entities surviving at the level, it makes it harder to do. Entrances. Find a pasture meadow in level 9. If you are from a small community, wander through the revolving door at level 40 to enter this level. The revolving door will fade away in level 10 after your departure. Hop off the western edge of level 696. You'll awake untouched on this level. Walk 50 kilometers in level 83 in any recommendation. You can go into a locked entrance in level 139 and come out here. On level 166, if you light your timepiece to 7 AM, you'll turn out here. Touch a portion of bobbed furnishing in level 9.9 to pan out here. Okay, exits. Locating a city will direct you to level 11. Knocking down a scarecrow in a field will bring you to level 807. Walking into a random house has a chance of teleporting you to a random level. No clipping into a burial will steer you to the listening. If you stumble into a snowing district, you will seamlessly transfer to level 176. Attending the East Road will ultimately lead to level -100. Discovering the lustrous lampposts heads to the safe place. There is furthermore a tiny cliff range on the eastern aspect of level 10 that if you pass over will put up with you level 33. Well, level 311. Uncovering a pumpkin will cease you to level 666. No clipping through the surface puts up with you to level -63. Spontaneous, dilapidated, unbending farmhouses can be found, and when entered, conveyance you to level 9.3. No clipping through a farmhouse and banking grabs you to level 2090. Locating an obsidian arch and stepping through it will transfer you to level 394. Dropping in the weak rains for extended intervals can provide a slight possibility of teleporting you to level 948. No clip into a fog from the hemisphere of this level to move to level 10.001. This can usually be accomplished by discovering a murky, gloomy introduction school stool sitting on it, clenching it and frequently leaping until you go near the mist, then no clip. No clipping into a hay bale will lead you to level 694. No clipping into a border separating this level will lead to this level, and level 35 will lead one there. And that is the first 10 levels of the backrooms. I hope you enjoyed either watching or listening, whatever you're doing. And I will see you next time for either one of my normal videos or for the next 10 levels of the backrooms. If you want me to keep doing this series, let me know by leaving a comment, liking, or just straight up watching it all the way through, because I don't know. So, yeah. I will see you all next time. If you made it to this point, thank you so much for watching, and bye!